Come on, give me this one. You can do it. What's happening Sunday? Super Bowl, the #1 marketing event of the United States of the year. So apparently, what, did the Super Bowl begin in '67? More or less, maybe? So here we go. Look at the prices. Look at the viewers. The ratings are, and Nielsen ratings, the popularity. Look at them, look at them, look at them. Looks like they're going up about $100,000 a year, and then there's a $500,000 jump right there. Oh, it went down one year, 2001. Maybe there was a recession. I stopped there. The price this year is? No one? Anyone? Close. $4.5 million for a 30-second commercial. $4.5 million for a 30-second commercial. That said, let's take a look at, one of the commercials that's happening. Here we go. I'm only going to show you 2 things about commercials because I don't want you to ruin the Super Bowl for you, which we'll talk about that in just a moment. Here you go.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you.
My heart is just, I think I'm going to cry. Puppies, babies, apparently horses are good too, bringing out emotions, and when you have an emotional connection with something in marketing world, that makes you more brand loyal. So there's a reason we try to tug at your heartstrings. And here we go with the big news for Super Bowl. Has anyone heard about this one? GoDaddy. You have heard about it. This is, we're spending a lot of money at $4.5 million, and there's a bit of the, are you doing the right thing?
Sick, despicable, too far. The reactions to the sneak peek of GoDaddy's Super Bowl ad were swift and uncompromising. What could have people this upset? Certainly not this adorable puppy on an inspiring journey to make its way home.
Look, it's Buddy! I'm so glad you made it home! Because I just sold you on this website I built with GoDaddy.
Ship him out! Oh, right. That's the part people had a rough time with. The SPCA summed up why people were upset, tweeting, "If you can buy a puppy online and have it shipped to you the next day, it's likely you're supporting inhumane breeding." Tens of thousands of people signed an online petition to pull the ad in a matter of hours. GoDaddy was attempting to poke fun at Budweiser ads, which look similar but tug at the heartstrings. GoDaddy didn't let the puppy protest stand for long, letting critics know their complaints were heard. The ad was yanked from YouTube, and the company released a statement saying, "We are pulling the ad from the Super Bowl. You'll still see us in the big game this year, and we hope it makes you laugh." GoDaddy went on to assure everyone that Buddy came from a reputable and loving breeder in California, and that a longtime employee at the company adopted him permanently. It's yet to be seen what GoDaddy has up its sleeve to replace the spot, but if it resorts to its more familiar ad style,
aren't they totally cute?
More backlash may be waiting around the bend. One Twitter user saying, "Score 1 for puppies, 0 for women. Why outrage over GoDaddy puppy and not for GoDaddy girls?"
Yeah? Think about consumer behavior. First of all, you don't mess with puppies. You don't mess with babies. A long time ago, is it Turner and Hooch, maybe? There was a movie with a dog in it, and the dog died. Was that Turner and Hooch? It failed at the box office because the dog died. Be nice to puppies, okay? Finally, let's get to a little bit of other stuff. And I don't want to preempt anyone, so close your eyes if you don't want to see this, but here's what we're doing this year that I won't show any ads, but this year in Ad Week, which by the way is a very good journal to look at if you're in advertising, list all of the ads and preemptive what's going on as far as advertisements and ads go. Which my question for you to ponder is, as we can see the ads beforehand, what happens to the viewership of advertisements during the Super Bowl? Do we pay as much attention? And if we're seeing them beforehand and we don't pay as much attention, will companies still be willing to spend $4.5 million on advertisements? Do you see this perhaps vicious circle that might begin with the I'll put my ads out beforehand, which right now is a very good idea because it's getting a lot of attention, a lot of press, and a lot of brand recognition comes from it. But in 5 years, when all these ads are already preemptively released, then what is the value of the Super Bowl ads? We're going to see a change in that. And finally, what I'd like to talk to you about the Super Bowl. How many of you guys are doing a party, perhaps? Good for you. Yay. Yay. And we don't have class on Monday, so yay. Good for you. Well, no, because we have class on Tuesdays.
Oh, well. You can't just say
In
that.
general. We, in this classroom.
Oh.
Sorry. Football by the numbers. Because it's not just advertising, and there's other things. What number is that? 49 million cases of beer during Super Bowl week. 11 million pounds of potato chip. 4 million pounds of pretzels, 3.8 million pounds of popcorn. And considering that popcorn's pretty light, that's a ton of popcorn. Actually, it's several tons of popcorn if you do the math. Super Bowl, 35% increase in pizzas being delivered. Antacid sales, 20% increase in antacid sales. An average spectator will eat 1,200 calories during the game, and if you're on a diet, that's all you're supposed to eat all day long. Pretty stringent diet, but a diet. You have to run, 200 football fields if you want to burn off all those nachos? Yeah, that's going to happen. What number is that?
25 billion.
125 billion chicken wings sold the week of Super Bowl. That's enough to give 125 chickens to every person in Africa.
Oh my God.
Chicken wings, not a whole chicken, just wings. Meat Bowl, 600 cows are needed to make one season's worth of footballs for the NFL. There you go. And now you have the Super Bowl recap, so I hope you enjoy Sunday.